There's a reason why I always have these in here. Where did I put my thing? I had screwed it in. Yep, I should probably move my cup holder, though. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, my floor's wet. Oh no. Where? You know what? It's not even that much. I should probably find like a towel. Okay. Definitely not gonna do that again. And I didn't even grab what I was supposed to grab. So, alright. Setup to know. Yay! Congratulations. But that was fast. I don't know. That seems weird to me. Anyway, I was trying to load up my pack. I guess it didn't load up? I don't know. Load up, please and thank you. Ah, did I close it out instead of minimizing? Oops. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe I just don't minimize it. No, no. It is 6:27, 6:28 in the morning at the moment. So this is, oh my god. Uh, Oh my. That's bad. Anyway. I mean, it's still choppy. Like, selected. Yeah, as soon as it loads, it's gonna be fine. Um, at least if my stream doesn't crash, which it shouldn't crash. Also, I need to pull this a little closer because closer. I also need to move my drawing pad, I guess. I don't know. I don't need it right now, so I just need to kind of figure out why it's not moving further back and then move my phone there. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Just a normal upload. Nothing's going on right now. So, just fixing up stuff. Going through every... Making some well needed changes. Oh, and my thing is lagging. Welcome. Let's see how laggy it gets. Let's see how laggy it gets. It shouldn't be laggy anymore. Not at all. So, I think I need to turn my mic up mic down a little bit, just because I'm like right here to the mic. So, yeah. Wow, it is a snail's pace. Like, you can visibly see the delay. It's starting to fix itself, but there is a delay a little bit. Yeah. This is like a spider web, and it's awful. Let's take a look at all of this. So, it's literally... Alright, break a tree. You get a crafting table for completing this. Then you... Another quest. Get a crafting table, then make wooden tools with said crafting table. I also had it pre-defined, I guess. Some of the things don't have a name. So it's just... Wowza. Also, I can't see anything on here because definitely. I also have to move my camera a little. I can't move my I can't move my camera. All right. So, honestly, this is just documentation. To be completely honest, I'm gonna open my Discord as well. Hopefully, it doesn't open on this monitor. I don't know. All right. I need to swap to this one. Let's see. Because I honestly haven't been getting, like, requests or anything, so I just switched back to my alt. Let's see. There probably isn't people. There probably isn't a single person in here. As well as... Let's take a look. Yep, it still does it. I'm gonna need to figure that out. It Now I'm gonna have to lag again. Alright. I just wanted to see if it still did it, man. Oh. Now that's bad. Why is there such a grand delay? There's like a crazy amount of delay here. Like, from the video to the stream to this to what's actually going on. But you know what? Should be fine. It's only 11 minutes in, so it doesn't really matter to me. Nobody's really coming in, which is fine. That's actually why I like streaming this early, because it's just like, if there's nobody in here, then that's fine, because I'm planning on streaming on my actual account later on, just showcasing it. For the most part, I'm just here just working on things at this point. All I need to do is work on things. This is not the official pack either. This mod pack is made specifically to, well, the launched pack, because if I use the official pack to edit anything, it will get nasty, because I can't fully change any of the artifacts that are in the mod after the fact through the official pack. So I have 2 of the same pack downloaded, because this is the pre-release version, and then there is a release version. So, I honestly, I don't know what's going on right now. I guess my game's like lagging, and my OBS is making it lag. It could be Discord. Because things just don't like being. Is it an apple? I don't know anymore. Anyway, so I added a whole bunch of stuff to this pack, not as of recent, but as just like the initial additions to the pack. There is relics, artifacts, and there's a lot of stuff in this pack. There's mob grinding utils, there's create. It's supposed to be a tech mod. You're supposed to learn all of this. What is... I don't know what this does. Well, now I'm intrigued, because I haven't seen this before. Anyway, I have fishing mods, I have mystical agriculture, but the main takeaway from the pack is definitely create. It is the main thing that you're gonna see here. There's create, dragons, plus I don't know what most of these mods are. I added most of the stuff that just matched the other pack, like the dependencies were like, it worked for it, so that's why I added them, because it worked and they were playable. The only glitch I've found is if you press the configured or the config for JEI, the entire thing crashes. It puts you back into your like loader. So it literally And you can only get this on CurseForge, by the way. If anybody wants to play it, it's on CurseForge. It is made by me, of course. It's my channel name with underscore dev at the end, because why not? Or Link Clan YT underscore dev for the full pack, and my now my released mod that I had lost access to because of a bug with my computer or something. Every time I turn it on and off, my computer does not read my extended hard drive, so it decides to crash it, and anything I have downloaded that is like an app or any files for like mods or anything like that get totally removed, and I can't use them. The only way to fix it is to somehow just either find it or undo anything, like because it's corrupted. I don't know how to fix the corruption, so which it's very hard to fix corruption after it's been in effect and has already progressed to the point where you can't even like use it. So I decided I'm just gonna go and make a new pack on my base computer's files, and because now I'm just using my other hard drive in my computer, because I have two hard drives. One of them's for the program, like files for like CurseForge and all that. Then there is one for the mod folder, and most of it works fine. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that's also probably bugging my game out because I have OBS open. Oh my. A lot of tech stuff from Create, a lot of modded areas in Create, from Create, and everything. It's all just. I also have sophisticated backpacks, sophisticated storage, just the core in general. As stated in this one has sophisticated core plus the associated mods with that. There are quest updates coming in the next version of the mod. So right now we're on stage 2 of the mod pack because I was lazy and decided, hey, I'm not gonna do all of the quests in one update because there is still a lot to do, and it probably would take you about a week or two to Jesus. Anyway, it would take you about a week or two to probably get all of this completed, like getting this, the buried treasure. Getting diamond tools is definitely easy. Which, for all the quests, everything is optional except for the pickaxe, because that is mainly what you need to progress. Some people probably don't even make the other tools, so it is optional to make the axe and the sword. Doesn't give you any extra rewards, doesn't give you anything, except for, I think, the first... No, which quest gives you something? Because there's a whole bunch of quests that give you stuff. Alright, so looking at iron ore, or deep slate iron ore, which the deep slate version of iron ore is optional, because you're mainly going to go into like a overworld cave, or like the top part caves to find iron, because you're just starting or something, you just got stone tools, you're looking for iron. So I made it so you can find iron and look at iron at any point in the pack. you just look at iron. I think it should activate. This also gives you a diamond. This gives you a raw iron. Nothing straight to the next quest. The next step is to get an iron block, and if you've progressed down the create side, you get iron nuggets for getting any amount of andesite. And then for making andesite alloy, you get 8 andesite. Then unlocking quests like getting the andesite casing, to then get either the mechanical press, mechanical mixer, or the millstone. All the quest lines leading up to each important piece of technology tells you exactly how to get it, how it's crafted. So for this one, it tells you the lines to what you need to craft it. It gives you the whisk, the cogwheel, and andesite casing to make the mechanical mixer. For the mechanical press, it's the shafts, casing, and iron block. For this, it does tell you it's just a cogwheel and andesite casing because it's simple. You just need stone, and you've already gotten some type of stone or andesite, so you should be able to make this quite easily. It's just there to show you that you can crush iron. I didn't build up to the quest where you get to washing stuff, so right now I'm probably gonna make the quest line for washing, bulk washing, so you can make either ingots or iron nuggets with all that, because bulk washing is pretty fun to use because you can automate that the most. So you can use it for anyway, you can use it to push things. You can also use it to pull things in. You can use it to pull things, push things. You could also use it to wash things using water, or you can use it to cook things like with lava or a campfire. So I'm gonna pretty much use the idea of it. So let's see the uses. You can use bulk washing, bulk haunting, bulk smoking, bulk washing, bulk seething, bulk coloring, bulk ending, and bulk freezing. Then there is just sanding. How do you... Huh? Anyway, yeah. I don't know how this works at all. I honestly haven't really looked at all the bulk things to do. All I know is that you can color things with colored blocks or something. I don't know. Most of the stuff here is just useful stuff. I looked at this one. I said this was pretty cool because you can get a chance to get extra of an ore. You could also use it to create diamonds. If you just throw deep slate coal, you can get a 75% chance to get diamond shards, which also can make diamonds, which is cool. That's why I added so many mods, because there's just so many cool things to do with Create. But to add that into a questing pack, you have to literally figure out every single aspect of every single mod and tie it into the quest in some way. And not a lot of people are taking their time to find all of this. So I'm not trying to make it an extremely hard thing to figure out. I'm not trying to confuse people when they're trying to play this, because honestly, I only checked the first 2 hours after it was pulled up. The first few hours being up. So this, honestly, I don't know why it's lagging so bad. I'm just gonna pull it up once I make it to there. Dashboard. So this is the chart for my, oh my god. Yo, that's actually kind of crazy. So honestly, I don't even, what's the project looking like? Because the statistics are crazy, but all right. Within the first few hours of it being up, I had about 7 to 8 downloads, which honestly, this isn't a like the full name forever. I'm honestly going to change it at some point once I finish the pack, cuz I didn't know what to call it. I had to make a name up at first. So, and I had to like write something that wasn't like a copy of something else. So I just put this up as what it is. 10 downloads. Oh yeah, because they don't put it in the statistics of when your pack was downloaded by their moderation team. Yeah, so pretty much I honestly don't have I am not really good at making names for mods, but honestly I tried. My main mod, which I had used for a while, I can't access the files for that anymore. I can't make updates to it at all. So it's pretty much just useless to me now. But it's still cool to know that I had that mod up and it had a lot of downloads for my first mod. Not a lot of people download random mods like that, but that one was the first one that I was making an effort to try to like make different and try to update it a lot. But as soon as I like figured out that my thing would not load anymore and I could not access my mods that I was making with it, because the files were on my extended hard drive, which apparently broke. I don't know what happened, how it happened, but apparently whenever I turn off my computer, my extended hard drive just doesn't turn off and then shuts off. Because it's supposed to, like, if I have it plugged in, it's not supposed to keep power running to it. But at some point, the computer turns off fully and stops supplying power to devices connected. Because I'm going to have to figure out how to get a more stable connection with the drive, so I can tell it when to just sleep mode. But for now, it's just gonna have to work like that. I need to upgrade my drives. I need to upgrade pretty much 50% of my things. I need to get better cooling in my computer and a better power supply, which is gonna be hard. And right now, I am working towards a better. Well, I honestly first want to go for a new CPU coolant because I haven't replaced my thermal paste in on my CPU since I had the computer, which is about like 5 years ago or more, almost, which is pretty bad. But for a while, I was working on a laptop for it, so because majority of my work has never been on just one place. I used to do stuff because I have an uncle that has a computer. He let me borrow it sometimes to just work on stuff or just do stuff in general, just because I would mod my VR. That's right there. Well, not that one, actually. I have one in my drawer that's behind me. This one, down here. This is my original modded device, my Quest 2. I stripped it down to just the headset on its own, but that is what I modded and was able to figure out how to add mods to games like Blade and Sorcery. Before they had the whole mod section, you were able to mod it through like external sources, and my original idea was to add mods that you could not get through the headset, because the headset, for some reason, would allow you to edit files, and it would allow you to mod things directly from the headset, but it would slowly download, and it would not always work, because you have to go through like all the steps and everything to make sure it does work. I had to figure out how to edit files through my computer to the headset, so majority of the time I was just doing that, which in turn, I still probably have some of those files on my drive, but most of it's not working. Which, honestly, mod files for games... Oh my god. It's raining. Huh. Or it was. Anyway, oh my god. I totally forgot about that for a second. Huh. My lip stuck to it for a second. I don't know why. Oh, whoops. So, I have, like, no idea if there's anybody even watching this. And welcome anyone that has come in, by the way, because I don't know if it's working or not. I don't know if my stream's still... I don't have it pulled up right now, so I don't know everything. I forgot about this. Oh my. I want to see what images the pack has to offer, because it uses some of the base game stuff, but it also uses like some stuff that usually isn't in like in use in the pack. Some of the stuff is, though. I don't know about all of these. These are probably frames for like the actual like connection between textures, I guess. And these are handrails for escalators, which I actually haven't explored any of those. I want to actually see how it works. How does this work, though? Does it like connect to this? Wait, he was about to tell me. Oh, no. Right here? No, here. So, technically, what you're telling me... Ah, it tells you that it can't work because they have that's actually awful. So now if I click on that, can I still make it work? No. Alright, so you have to use it how it tells you to use it. So you can't change anything at all. Now, let's just get one of these and use it. I mean, it works. It works. It's just... The only problem is that it honestly, wait, can you? Now, I'm just gonna assume. Can I just? It's still trying to turn. I'm gonna turn that off. Can I? Endlessly making a walkway with this. Can I like make an endless walkway? I can. All right. So you can make an endless walkway, but wait. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about it. Wait. Can I? So if this is, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. No? Was I too high? Maybe this one. Wait a second. Let me think. If this is... Actually, I'm going to recount, because I maybe... So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just gonna assume it's that one right there. Maybe. No, I think it might be higher. Wait, it might be higher. Let me take a check. Let me take a check at this. Check this. All right. Let's just. Let's try all these. starting with the top. Absolutely not. Alright. Is there like a limit to the distance or something? I'm actually a little confused now, because there should be a... Well, now this is just a little confusing. Oh, it just has to be 3 blocks greater than the vertical distance. So, hold on. So, if this is 17 blocks, then wouldn't... Ah! It does work like that. Alright, so that's cool. Now that I figured it out. They actually modeled the hitbox for it themselves, I guess. A lot of people use, like, predetermined hitboxes for it to work, like, good. So you can still hit, like, certain parts and it would work. So, alright, I was going around this all wrong, I guess. Wait, what? Hold on. What? Alright. Now, if I just... Oops. I mean, the hitbox is weird, but it's trying to force you all to one side, but I guess that works. So, what you're telling me is, if I just continuously do this... No, it only works on the first one. Or the second one. Well, wait, now that doesn't make sense, because what about this side? Can I modify it to have 3 sides to it? So, wouldn't that make a little more sense? No, it just doesn't work. Wow. Alright, cool. Well, let's look at the recipe. I mean, that is a simple recipe to get. I honestly don't know how much this requires. I mean, if you use just vanilla means to, like, the regular means to vanilla, whatever you know. If you use the regular means to give yourself, like, a different, like, way of moving in this, it would move slower with using the regular means to use the mod. Now, their thing, I guess, is bugged, because the middle still has that little, like, I guess, thing. It has a dual hitbox, I think. So if you match it right in the center, it will start to... Like, if you match it in the center, like, both of the angles are gonna, like, light up. Let's just... For a second, once... Like, if you match it right in the center or something... Oh, it has to be moving, though. Or maybe I just look at it at an angle. No, it has to be moving. So, I guess when it's moving, the hitboxes, like, for the middle area isn't there. But it tries to, like, act as one. Maybe if I use them at the same time. Like, if I... Maybe it won't try to force me to one side. Nope, it's still gonna try. So, that's why I'm a little confused, though. Because you could see it, like, trying to pick a side every time. You could see the little tiny, like, thing. But that's, like, very interesting. Like, it has that little, like, area in the middle, but then once you try to, like, match them both... Alright, that's kind of... Oh. Oh, it can't be moving. Oh. Yeah, so it connects... Oh! Was that like a visual bug? I actually don't know anymore. That was weird. That is weird. Like, I actually don't know what to say about that, because it's, like, a little confusing. Yeah, alright, there we go. So it does connect. They're supposed to connect, I guess, but... I guess they weirdly coded the connection, so the middle only isn't active if it's off, but once it's active... Oh, that's just the noise of this. It's just amplified because of the whole thing. But that also gives me an idea, because for one of the mods I have installed, there is a transfer chain, which also is kind of like... the belt works, like... Because this is like this. Like, it works like that. But if I have, let's say, one belt going this way, then another belt going this way. Oh, wait, no, it has to go like this. I actually don't know. Wait. So, yeah, wait. And then if one of them's powered, I have an idea. Okay. So, alright. I mean, it doesn't have a visual. I don't know why. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. It does not have a limit on speed, though. I guess they just wanted to make it so you could do that. I don't know. Like, instead of having to use multiple, like, gearboxes to change the, like, change the direction of a belt, you just use them once. You could just change the direction with just one little tiny thing. You could probably place blocks around if you, like, maybe if you put, another one like this. Just, oh wait, no, wrong way. Alright, like that. You cannot. Alright, wait. What if I put it like this? Will it work? Oh! So, there are limits to it, I guess. I guess it takes up a full block space, which many mods can't change that. Like, even for such a small mod like this, just adding the ability to do this isn't really too big, but not a lot of mods can edit how blocks work in this game. Also, that would probably crash the game. So, I honestly don't know how this mod works. Oh! Oh! I don't know what this does at all. I don't know. Can I use the one that I have on? Because I apparently just... I don't know how this works, but I have a feeling... Let's take a look. Well, this is just for the mod. Let's see. Ah! I actually like how this works now. Alright, so this mod did get an overhaul. So... I don't know how this works, though. How am I supposed to work this? Like, do I just click on this? Okay. they overhauled this mod some time ago, and it works. I mean, it works exactly the... Well, actually, no, it's very different from how it worked originally. But that's good. Like, really good. Like, I don't know what to say about this. This is, like, actually crazy. Oh, that's cool. Travel timeline? Wait, travel timeline? Hold on. Let me look back in this. I don't know what this does. I also have some aesthetic mods too. Hold on. But oh, it generates. Alright, I think I know what that does. It works just like the generator, but better, I guess. Hold on, but wait. That can't be it, right? It does work like the generator, but better. Alright, so that makes a lot of sense. But wait, there is definitely more. So, bracelet, and then this can go in the charm slot. And since there's artifacts, well, obviously there's heroes. Artifacts, belt, wait, tempad, no. Tempad, I don't know what tempad is. I also have caps lock. Correct. 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 Yes, yes, yes. So, I could just open this from anywhere, I guess. And just, boom. No inventory slots, no nothing, just straight up. Just straight up. I mean, I'm surprised, actually, to see. It works. Where's the battery? Hold on, I set the battery's on my back. Honestly, I don't know why I have a cape on. I have like 4 capes, I think. And I don't really like using capes because the only thing they can do is, I think, wrong thing. Wrong again. Guess it's in here. I'm wrong again. Well, now I'm a little confused. Wait, where's the Elytra? Oh, it isn't here. Alright. The only thing I think capes can do with the Elytra is turn my cape into, like, in the Elytra. There actually used to be a bug, or not a bug. It was a weird thing with the Elytra back in like the PlayStation, like original PlayStation days, when you would fly and be able to hold X or whatever you, or A or whatever you use to like jump, and wait, hold on. Oh, cool. I didn't know this was in the pack. I guess one of the mods updated it and added a new space. I didn't mean for mods to get updated and changed like that, but I guess that works. If the pack still works, then that's fine. But you used to be able to just hold space, and it would, holding space, if you were in creative mode or something, you'd be able to, like, what? Honestly, I think I made Waystones obsolete. I still kind of like this new portal. It used to look static, but now it has like a little. Now it has like a little thing on it, like a little white line that surrounds the thing, and it like goes along it. But the distance you can travel is absurd. But it is awful. Because that thing, well, with how it works, how the Minecraft people decided, oh, this is how the world's gonna load. As soon as you teleport using it, all of your area is loaded at the same time. I'm glad I even have not this installed. There's nothing else I can use. Also, what? Oops. Ah, 23 downloads on this. This, it was just a project that I was working on. It was one of my original, like, passion projects, I guess. I had a lot of downloads for it. It started out as just like a basic 2 items, and then I updated it to have like an entire like dimension. Gained some traction, I guess. For a second. There's a lot of room now. A little bit ago, I thought there was like barely any room to really do much. Now there's a lot of room. Like, I have a whole like section right there that I could just do stuff in. It's right next to me, and if I wanted to, I could play VR. That's cool. It's a whole section of my room that's just fully open. I'm not used to that. My room used to be like, well, it used to be bigger too, because all of this right here behind me, well, this right here behind me was on its side, and I just moved it to be vertical. Yeah. Well, I guess testing out some of the mods to figure out what I need to do was part of my dev work, I guess. Anyway, this is fun, seeing how mods work, all of this, making sure everything runs, albeit poorly, but